Okay, hello YouTube. I would like to talk about today. Um, guys, okay, I'm gonna tell you about. I just met some guy right off of POF. So we met at Starbucks or whatever, and I actually didn't really want to meet him because I had already told him that I don't think that it's gonna be a good fit simply because of how he doesn't communicate. His style of communication isn't the same as mine. And he had told me that he does not like to talk to anyone consecutively, like the next day after the next day, or he definitely wouldn't want to see a person more than like three. This is his girlfriend, okay, 3 times a week or so, like that's enough. And also he said, even though I don't like to talk about sex within the first couple of conversations, but he also mentioned how, he doesn't really like to have sex but like once a week or twice maybe. And so I was like, okay, so right away I already knew that that wouldn't work for me or whatever. And of course I'm looking for a long term relationship. But oh my God, he was like telling me that all the questions that I was asking him was like way too much, and this is too much to talk about when you first meet someone. And I'm like, well, if you're not talking about what you like to, and this is also allowing you to know what I like and who I am, to see if we have this anything in common, then how would you know if I ever would be the right person if I'm not asking these questions? Like, it was such a freaking headache. And I just, okay, so I'm telling him in a nice way, like, basically, this is not a good fit. And he's like, I just think that you're jumping to conclusions. And I'm like, why? Like, I'm trying to explain to him, if I sat here and talked to you and said, you know what, well, when can you take me shopping, because I know some new shoes that I want to get, or I'm hungry, let's go eat, because I don't have no money, I know a new restaurant or whatever. Right away you're gonna know that you're a gold digger and I don't want to talk to you, right? Because of what I'm saying. So if I'm explaining to you how I work, what I like, and I like for a guy to like to want to please me, and it makes him feel good, he likes that, and you don't like to do the things that I'm telling you that I like, then it would not be a good fit. Like, how is that too much information to talk about when it's the first date? Like, that drives me crazy. I even had guys once tell me before, like, um if I say, like, what are your 5-year goals, or what do you do for a living, on a first date? Oh my God, that's too much to talk about on a first date. What are you talking about? Like, it's bad to talk about your career. You know what I've figured out is that basically when you get a guy that does not know how to answer those questions, like, what are your, do you have any goals, or what type of career do you have, or this is the type of man that I like, or this is how I am, and they don't know how to answer those things, it's because they don't know themselves, they don't know what they want, they don't have any goals, they don't really have a real job that they like, so they can't talk about those things. So what they do is they get defensive about it by making it seem like you are being difficult or you're asking too many questions. And those are all the right questions to ask to eliminate anyone wasting their time. Okay? So it just frustrates me so bad, especially if you're trying to talk me into actually talking to you any longer. It just frustrates me that you don't hear what I'm saying when I'm telling you, like, okay, well, you really don't sound like you want to do things to make me happy, so this probably won't be a good fit, but yet you're telling me that the questions that I'm asking you is too much. Oh my God. I need a drink. Seriously. And I really don't even drink. So, anyways, I thought I'd rant about that. What do you think? Do you think that that the questions that I was asking, like, what are your 5-year goals, like maybe academic as well as personal goals. What are they? Or what type of women do you like, or what are you really looking for in a relationship? Like, is that too much to ask on the first time that you meet someone? Is that too much? Like, what? And especially with the intentions are having a relationship. That's the whole reason why we're meeting. So can you please just some can please, I need help. So and I want to make sure the conclusion that I came to is kind of right, that they're just being defensive because they don't have that all together. And it's actually okay. They didn't have to have it all together, but to make it seem like I'm being difficult or I'm asking too many questions that are not realistic is it just makes me upset. Anyways, that's all. Anyway, I'm about to go to sleep. So thank you so much for tuning into my rant because I was definitely ticked off about that. Okay, hopefully I don't have to do. I was actually being really nice to even meet him anyways, because I already knew that he's not a good fit. And he was actually black and he was fine. Alright, on to the next one. Good night.